Okay. Flip that on. Sync up audio. There we go. All right, we're good. Just bear with me. It's been a second since I've been on Camry. What's up, guys? It's me. I'm Will. I used to work for Ghost Hack. If you were following Ghost Hack anywhere before, probably about a year ago, then you might have seen me on YouTube. I've done videos for Ghost Hack's channel for quite a while. I did a bunch of live streams on pretty regular basis. I was sometimes on social media and like advertisements and stuff like that as well, or anything we choose to promote. I did a lot of things for Ghost Hack. I was kind of all around the company. You would see my face a bunch of different places, but up until about a year ago, that was my situation. But then I kind of disappeared. I just sort of poof, went away. No one saw me or heard from me again for quite a while, up until now. And unfortunately, I don't want to bait anyone or clickbait anyone into thinking this is my great return. It's not. I'm not returning to Ghost Hack. I'm not going back to making videos. This is just a video of me talking for a few minutes, explaining myself, why I left, and what I regret about leaving, which was primarily I regret making this video. This video should have been made a year ago. And I regret not making it a year ago. So I just want to clear the air. I want to talk to you guys because Christoph and the rest of the people at the company, the rest of the team, they all kind of knew it was coming, that I was going to stop making videos. I was going to move on to different things, but I never really explained that to you guys, and you guys deserved that. So I know it's late, but better late than never, and I actually think I'm in a much better headspace to describe my situation anyway, so maybe it's a good thing that this was a little bit of a long time coming. So anyone who has only recently found Ghost Hack, they haven't really seen any of my old videos or stuff like that, this is probably not going to be very interesting to you, but to anyone who was there, who's tuning into the live streams, I remember a lot of you regulars who was watching the videos, liking and commenting on them, really interacting with us on Discord and just anywhere else on YouTube. This is just a little explanation for you guys. I don't think that I ever really had any delusions about how lucky I was to have a job doing music, making music in the music industry. That's pretty cool. That's something that not a lot of people will get to experience. And it sucks because that's something that a lot of people would love to experience. I considered myself very fortunate to have the opportunity to work with Ghost Hack, you know, not only as a music producer for a music company, but also for a good company. It's one thing to work for a company. It's a whole different thing to work for a good company. And I can safely say, even though I'm not working for Ghost Hack anymore, Ghost Hack is a good company. I stand by that, just on a personal level. I had a great experience with Christoph and the rest of the team. It was a very understanding environment. It gave me a lot of creative freedom. And it did kind of suck that I was over here in America and Christoph and the rest of the team were in Germany, so we couldn't really have any like in-person interactions. There was just some calls and a lot of messaging back and forth, but it was still a really cool opportunity, and I'm still super grateful to Christoph and just y'all over there at Ghost Hack for letting me do that. Like, that was a really cool thing. But like I said, it did come to an end very abruptly. Now, the reason why I decided to leave was there was a lot of things that were happening in my life at that time that were not altogether very positive. I was going through a rough patch. It's a lot of personal details about it, not a lot of stuff that I want to just spill out in a video, you know what I'm saying? It's not like this is a therapy session or anything, it's just an explanation. But yeah, I was really not doing good. And I don't know how much of it showed in the videos and the live streams, but it was definitely affecting my work and like the quality of work that I was doing. I was not very happy with the quality of it. And when you do creative work in general as a job or even as a side project or as a hobby, you will know that like a negative mental state drastically affects the way that you work and the way that you feel about your work as well. You know, music was something that I'd always loved. I was super passionate about it. It kind of gave me life. Like, that was everything that I ever loved and I just ever dreamed about, was doing music. And so when I was in that negative headspace, it started to spoil that experience, and it was very hard for me to kind of keep my thoughts together and stay emotionally stable a lot of times. I don't know if anyone ever noticed it, but you could see like my weight like drastically fluctuating because I had adopted a bunch of unhealthy habits. I was not taking care of myself very well. I didn't want to. Like, it was just that kind of headspace. It really was not good. And I knew that it was affecting my work, and I knew that it was really affecting just the way that I felt about everything that I had done. Music was the thing that I'd loved so much, and it was starting to spoil, and I knew something needed to change. I didn't know how exactly the change would help. I didn't know what would come from it. It was very confusing, but I knew that I needed to step away from that, just the life that I was currently living. I can tell that I keep like looking at the camera and then at the screen and then at the like I'm a little rusty. Just bear with me with this. It's been a second. But to not go into too much detail, I was having kind of an identity crisis. I had always felt like music was the way that I had expressed myself, just my inner self and my own creativity and the way that I felt. It was very hard for me to do that any other way. And I know it's kind of strange to talk about this when it comes to my music, which is very experimental, weird electronic noise, but I love my electronic noise. That's important to me. It's always been really important to me. It's been my favorite thing. And when I feel a separation between the work that I'm doing and myself, it was very disconcerting. And I realized that one of those things that was making me feel that way was the fact that I was representing not just myself, but I was also kind of representing a company. A lot of the things that I were doing were not just things that I was wanting to do. It was stuff that, was for the company and what Ghost Hack was doing and what Ghost Hack stood for, which was good things, teaching people, inspiring people, giving people access to creative resources. I liked that. But no matter what I would do, and no matter how much control I had over it, it was always something that would be representing a company. It would never just be me. And Christoph, he gave me a bunch of creative control, and I was really thankful for that. He wanted me to do what I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, I realized what I wanted to do was just to represent myself with my art. I just want to represent myself. And trust me, if I wanted to go back working for a company, doing music stuff for a company, I would go back to Ghost Hack, because Ghost Hack was a great company and those are rare. But what I realized is that I don't want to work for a company. I enjoyed the experience. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. It was just a great experience overall, but it's not something that I wanted to continue doing. And when I realized that, it was very hard for me to articulate at the time. I didn't know how to say it, but that was just the truth. And I think that was probably the reason why I didn't just come out and make a video right then, is I was not sure how to articulate these things that I was feeling. I didn't know how it would come across. I didn't want to say goodbye because I had kind of developed a weird sort of emotional connection with the Ghost Hack channel and being the Ghost Hack guy and interacting with you guys on videos and streams. It's and I was already feeling bad enough about myself and just in life in general that I didn't know if that was something I just was not brave enough to do at the time. Even if it sounds trivial to some of you guys, it was big and important to me. And it was not something that I guess it was just not something I was prepared to do. Again, I regret it. I think I should have made this video a year ago, but I think I'm in a better headspace to explain these things now. And I hope that you guys on YouTube and Discord, wherever this video goes out to, can just understand my perspective here a little bit. I don't think that I'll ever stop doing music. I love music. It's not something I can give up, but I have decided that no matter how much money the music industry might pay me, or lack thereof, I always want to be true to my own mission in terms of the art that I make, which is to represent myself. So from now on, with anything that I do musically, whether it's successful or unsuccessful, I don't care. I'm always going to be representing myself, and it's always going to be under my own alias. It's just going to be me. That's something that I've decided. That's a fundamental thing that I want out of the art that I do. So this probably isn't the last time you see me on the internet. I'll be, posting music whenever I can make it. I'm very busy nowadays. I'm back in school. I'm working full time. It's not really a great schedule for shooting out a bunch of music, but I'm going to continue to do that at my own pace, and it's always going to be, for me, the way that I want. And if you ever see me in different parts of the internet in the future, which will probably happen one day, it will be under my own alias, just me doing my own thing, because that's just how I want it. That's how I've always wanted it, and it just took me a while to realize it. And that being said, I cannot overestimate the amount of gratitude I have for Ghost Hack giving me this opportunity, because, like I said, it's an incredible opportunity that most people will never see, and I'm super grateful for that. And also to everyone that kept watching the videos, kept tuning into the live streams, was active in the Discord, like actively participated in the content that we were making. Like, that's incredible. That still just blows my mind that this videos that I made were stuff that people wanted to watch. Like, I cannot fathom why that is the case, but it was. And like, I'm super grateful for you guys, which I wouldn't be making this video if I wasn't. So it might be a bit of a sad day, the final video of Will from Ghost Hack. I don't mean for this to be a downer. I just wanted to be honest with you guys about what happened, why it happened, why I left, why I'm choosing to remain gone. I've not gotten any better at talking, but I do hope that I've gotten a little better at honesty, which is what this video is primarily about. So I guess final message: stay inspired, stay creative, and stay true to yourself. That's really what this is all about. So don't give up on Ghost Hack. They're still going strong. Like I said, full endorsement from me, always will be. And yeah, I think that's it. Covered all bases. Happy producing, y'all. Peace.